Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 5, okay? Episode 5, okay? How was everyone doing? Happy Sunday. Yes, this is the premiere. I did not want to go live because I want to do more premieres so I can get more rest a little bit before the schedule gets more and more busy, okay? But I hope y'all will love this anyway because it don't matter if I'm live or if it's a pre-record. I still give y'all the same energy, okay? But hi, I hope everyone is safe and look because stuff is happening all over the world. So I want to just, point out, I'm hoping everybody, wherever you are safe and sound, okay? Because Lord Jesus bless us in this craziness is going on in the world, okay? But let's move on from that. Again, blessings and hopefully safety for anybody who has been affected by all the craziness and the violence going on in the world. I hope y'all can find some kind of peace and solace some kind of way, okay? And y'all know I love y'all, okay? But let's get into it. So, this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, look, this new season, I do feel like things are much lighter. I do feel like it's less BS. I do feel like people are trying to move on from stuff from seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4, or everybody but Martell, okay? But I am happy to see people moving through and moving on. Now, we still have a whole bunch more episodes to go, so we don't know how long it's going to last of everybody kind of saying moving forward. But we want to accept it for what it is so far, okay? Now, also, I want y'all to do a couple things for me. I hope y'all have already liked the video, okay? I hope y'all will also share the video. Please make sure to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG, on Twitter, on TikTok. Please. Now, y'all comment in the comment section because this is still a conversation. Even though I'm not live and this is pre recorded, I'm still talking to y'all. Y'all can still talk back to me or talk to each other, okay? I'm just saying. But yes, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And follow me on social media. Now, look, I'm here. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, happy Sunday. It is 2:28 in the morning, and y'all will get this. I don't know what time. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put it up, and it'll be up. Okay, that's why you really should make sure to be following me on IG because I put on IG when I'm gonna have a video up on YouTube. Okay, also cut on your notifications. Okay, hit the little check button, ding, and it will also probably hopefully tell you when I have stuff around here. Okay. Now, this episode, Martell out here trying to bully Mel. Okay, Stormi out here having family drama at work. Tisha still can't explain her own event, okay? And them husbands and ex-husband is also involved in the mix, okay? I enjoy a show that when I'm watching it, it's not driving me crazy. It's not making me feel like I don't like everybody. I can tolerate most of the people. I think this season, the real villain is Martell. Okay. Martell is always the one who can't ever stay on the right path. Even when Tisha be getting a little bit messy or whatever, or I don't really like what she was saying, she sometimes redeems herself. But Martell, girl, I mean, you know what? Maybe Martell likes being the villain. Maybe Martell thinks villain means victim and he just messing up the V's. I'm not sure. What I do know is we see through your BS, sir, and we not accepting it. No, not in this house, okay? It ain't going down, not today, not ever, okay? But let's move on to what happened this episode, okay? Now look, why is Tiffany and Lewis even in the intro? Okay, why are Tiffany and Lewis even involved in the intro of the show. We ain't seen not a confessional from them two. We ain't seen now. We ain't even seen Lewis. He gone somewhere. Okay, is Tiffany Lewis the new Destiny and LeBerick? Cause that girl, cause they was around here at first, and LeBerick is. I know I'm joking. I'm joking. I believe he's grown some trip. I don't know. My point is, don't be putting families and couples in the intro that we never see. Okay, the little bit that we got Tiffany, we still kind of like, girl, go birth the baby. Ace is so handsome and still cute because she had a baby already. But go somewhere, sit down. Okay, we know Destiny gone. Okay, we seen Kiki a little bit, so Kiki being in the intro kind of makes sense. But I'm like, why we ain't never seen nothing with Tiffany? Like there's nothing with Tiffany and Lewis. Are they just placeholders? Maybe. Girl, stop. Anyway, let's move on to the beginning of the episode. Stormi and Courtney. Okay, so I like how this episode we seen the ladies and the husbands discussing business. We're seeing business things. So again, we're getting more of the Love and Marriage Huntsville from season one, which was supposed to be about showing black couples, black people in business for themselves and working, to make ends meet and make ends bend or whatever and make ends stretch. So we're getting a whole lot of that this episode. We see a Stormi at her warehouse. Okay, now we know that her brand, Canvas Beauty, is a homegrown, homemade business endeavor. Got my fans so loud. Is a business endeavor created by her and her husband Courtney. So recently they moved to a new warehouse. Stormi and Courtney are having a little meeting with the workers, okay, at the warehouse because again, some ain't right. And we had to have a conversation about what's going on in our warehouse because, as Stormi said, they were about 4,000 to 5,000 orders behind. I was like, girl, what? Behind? 4,000 to 5,000 orders behind? Girl, that mean do you have this? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. And that's a lot. Now, that's can happen sometime when this is the thing. Stormi brought up how her business took off very, very fast once it took off. It grew very fast. They made a whole lot of money. Okay. And I feel like she did not fully probably understand business, okay? Because making a product and saying, yes, I can sell it because I made it, but meeting the deadlines, meeting the inventory requests, meeting the quantity that people are requesting is a huge undertaking. Okay, I remember how they were talking about her and how she wasn't paying people and all this crazy thing. The struggles she was having. So I think we're seeing that right now. But when she said they were behind 4 to 5,000 orders and how they just moved warehouses or whatever, and I guess at the last warehouse things got messy. People just were not on top of things or whatever, and every time they're behind and if they're running slow, she'll say, okay, if we're running behind, okay, take something off people's orders or give them a gift, meaning she's spending more money. So people order stuff. I'm running late. I'm probably a month or two behind because if you're behind 4 to 5,000 orders, that's a couple months. That's probably like 2, 3 months behind. I'm like, girl, what happened? What happened? But I'm guessing staffing issues, warehouse being moved, I'm at a standstill. Okay. And so I'm taking money off people's orders. I'm giving them free product. I'm losing money because I'm trying to make up for running slow. So I can't keep losing money. I can't keep doing that. Okay. So what do y'all think, worker bees, that we could do to make things run more smoothly so that we not around here get behind? Now the fact of the matter is she around here in a business meeting at her company. It's her company, okay? And I'm like, why is she crying? you know, and she brings up how it's so personal to me, and I get that. I do. Okay. I need you to not be crying at the staff being you called with the peoples. Okay, don't do that. But she brought up how, in the beginning of the thing or whatever, I was always at the warehouse, I was always around here, and she stopped coming around so much. Because sometime in the beginning, you're always there, you're working hard, 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 hard. You get a little bit of a success, and you kind of start slacking. I've been doing that myself. I need to get back into being more consistent with my content, okay? Because I can't keep being around here being lazy. Okay, I can't do that. Okay, but her thing was I stopped coming around, and I'm back around now, and the energy, it just felt different. Now, it was one white dude worker who said we need to get more labels, okay, because we running out. Now, when Courtney said, well, when we down about two whatever's, let us know. I'm like, but who is in charge of ordering supplies? I'm like, do y'all have people in line? Cause like, who's the office manager? Okay, because in my job, when there's someone who's supposed to see when stuff is low, okay, we need more pens, we need more paper, we need no more staplers, we need this, that, or the other. Who is in charge of making sure we have what we need? If it ain't just wearing a white man, then who is missing the job? Because if he forget, or if he ain't there, whose job? I don't know. I guess maybe it's not his job. Okay. Now he said that. Now it was another dude named Junior who was Stormi's cousin. Okay. He like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I think we need more people on production because he like, I'm the only one on production. I say, first of all, that's why you behind, girl. Why is it only one person on orders? If you have 4 to 5,000 things or whatever, you may need more than one person handling the production. He then said, so when, if help is needed elsewhere, he has to go help elsewhere because I was like, see, that's the issue right there. Do you have enough people to handle the inventory? You know? But Stormy said, I just want to be sure that y'all are working hard enough for what we already have before we come around here hiring more people. Okay, I need to see y'all be as productive as y'all can before I bring someone else in. First of all, that's your first mistake. Okay, if I see my current staff is not being productive enough, I'm not gonna wait for them to try to get more. No, I'm gonna fire your asses and get someone in here who can do or bring more people in and then fire them. I would not wait. I would not. That's just my opinion. I'm not her. That's her business. It ain't me. Okay. Anyway, she also brought up how look. I feel like y'all don't work hard enough because I see on your phones walking around. Okay, I sometimes see two people doing a one person job, and I don't know why. Okay, now when Stormy and Courtney go talk separately or whatever, I like how he told her away from the people. Hey, I get you emotional. I get that. Okay, but maybe don't cry in the office meeting. Maybe wait to cry here alone with just me and you. I agree because at the end of the day, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? Now, and she agreed. Okay, she brought up how they have to meet 20,000 orders for what's in the store because Stormy has products in the stores. She then has her online website where folks order from the website. I think the 4 to 5,000 orders is online stuff for her online stuff. The 20K items is probably stuff that she has to ship to the Walmarts, the Walgreens, to see into the stores. Okay, either way though, girl, you're behind. Okay, and they have 2 weeks to push things to get out the 20K orders that have to go to the stores. Now I was like, girl, that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Now they discuss how if things don't change, we're gonna have to let some folks go. Well, later on we see she meet with her cousin Junior. Okay, so Stormy and Courtney, who walked in later, talk to cousin Junior. Okay, she feel like, okay, I want things to be happy. I always felt like the business will be happy, happy, happy. It'll be a family business or whatever I'm saying. But I don't know what's going on. Okay, and because it's so close to my heart, that's why I was crying or whatever. And now I feel like there's some kind of issue with me and my cousin. Okay, now Junior, the cousin, said, "Look, I feel like things cool," until Courtney came fussing at me and pointing fingers at me as if I'm the one always messing up. Okay, but he never pointed a finger at his own brother who worked here too. I say, so it's a whole family. It's a family affair. Your cousin, his brother, girl, stop hiring. Look, I love family, but sometimes you can't hire family. You can't. You can't. You have to hire people who, or hire family who will come in and do the job. If y'all behind and you get, I would be very pissed if my brother and my cousin worked for my company and I was behind because y'all supposed to be helping me succeed. I'm just gonna say that, okay? But Courtney say, look, I don't have to grab my brother because he don't be late like you. You be late around here, or whatever. You also the boss's cousin. I just expect more from you, okay? And again, you always late. Now, when Junior went on to say, well, I'm not late. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all give a 5-minute grace period. So if y'all, as long as I'm here by 8:05, I ain't late. She said, but Junior, what about when you're here at 8:08, 8:10, 8:15? Now, look, I'm late for work every day. I have been late for work every day. I've been at my job 8 years. Um, the past 7, I get there. When I get there, I'm when I first started my job, my hours were 11 to 7, 8 years ago. Okay. I have seniority. I have my own office. I always have. But now I get to work between 12:30 and 1 p.m. and I leave between 8:30 and 8:40 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So I'm technically late every day. But my job don't suffer. Like no one is waiting for me to get there to do something for them. You know what I'm saying? And I just and plus I'm not a morning person, so I love my job. Anyway, my point is you can't do that because sir, you work on the production floor. Okay. You supposed to be there at 8 o'clock to do work that's different. You can't just come later, okay? And him saying, well, if I'm here by 8:05, I'm like, no, no, it seemed like they don't have a little, they don't, excuse me, they don't have that for you to do. So stop. So he was already letting me know he not supposed to work there because he don't care. He not being productive. His work can't be done later on like mine can. Okay, ain't nobody waiting for me like they wait for him. Okay, and that's the difference. Okay, now Courtney then said, "Look." Because Junior also said how I look, but when I get here, even if I'm late, I work hard. So what's wrong if I'm late? If I'm working hard, and he was like, "Well, I don't think you work as hard as you could because I always see you on your phone. Okay, I don't see the other folk on their phone. I just see you." And he said, "Oh, so either I'm lying or you blind." I said, "Well, I mean, both could be true. You could be lying. Courtney could also be blind, okay? But I do feel like the fact that y'all are behind, like y'all know the employees probably are a little bit lackadaisical, okay? So it can't be just him. He's probably the one who's been in the longest, who y'all expect more from based on what he do. Okay, Stormy feel like well our energy's off. Okay, we were raised like siblings and I don't want to ruin our bond and our familyhood over a job. So we gonna have to let you go. You know, you cool. We gotta let you go. But she fired her cousin. Okay, now look, he said it's cool, it's fine. We still cool or whatever I'm saying. It's fine, fine, fine. So cousin got fired. But I was like, all of that to fire one person? He the only one that ain't doing their job? I'm gonna leave that be. We stay quick, let's sing with Mel. Okay, let's sing with Mel. Um, Mel is meeting her team. This is I want to say this. You love Mel. You always support Mel. Is you no? I'm a Jaybird. Okay, I'm the mama JayBird. Okay. Mel meeting with her team, a team of all, well, I think knows one guy, but meeting with her team. Once you get to a certain level, you need a team. Like I really want to find a manager to help push me outside of just YouTube. You know what I'm saying? However, finding someone you trust to not scam you is was hard. Okay. Plus my work schedule is hard too. Um, because I like my job. I like the benefits of my job. So I don't plan on leaving my job no time soon. Because once you quit and you become a full-time YouTuber, you gotta pay all your benefits. Girl, it gets expensive, more expensive. Okay. My point is I do love the fact that Mel has a manager, has somebody for PR, like she has people in place, and that's why I feel like she's as busy as she is with the business. Her girl, it's the hair care, not hair care. It's the skincare stuff, her music stuff. She doing shows. She doing a lot. Okay, and when she said I still want to do, see, I'm thinking about doing the thing with Martel and Tisha for Black Expo. But I first want to check on my team to see what they have coming up for me, this year so far. And they talked about her skincare line, which, already hit a million in sales within the past couple months. How they want her to go up for a lead role in the movie. How they want her, these are things she's booked for, okay? A lead in the, well, not book, coming up. They want her to be in the lead in the movie. They're gonna have her do more speaking engagements at high schools to encourage people to do, start their own business. Okay, how they want to expand her out of doing this stuff at New York Fashion Week. They want her to go international. I mean, I'm like, girl, what? Girl, what? But again, people in place to help her do things. And when she said, people sometimes don't get all that I have on my plate. And I was like, come on now. Now that's Dawn, her manager. Okay. And she said, hi, it's real busy for me a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I handle it. It's a lot, but I can handle it, okay? And when she tells Dawn how, I've been trying to make sure my kids, life is my main focus. Okay. They're like chained with the divorce, but I don't want them like feeling like their lifestyle changed. So I do all I can to keep things the same for them as much as she can. That's why she has to be so productive. And I think people who judge her parents and her mom's style, going from a two-parent household, a two-person income, um, not having split bills, not having to, have the kid be gone here and there. Like a lot of it was easier when Martell was there because it was his one household. And now things are completely different. And she has to still pay all the same bills, plus do stuff to make the kids feel special. So I love the fact that Mel is saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all I can because their life changed. And I don't need their lifestyle to change because they dated out here being a boy. Okay, so I'm gonna be around here and be a good parent to my kids. I was like, come on now, get it done. Now the scene of her with all the people, it was very much so extra. We know they rented some space to have this meeting. I don't mind that because in business, that's what you do. You rent meeting rooms, you rent space to have all your people in one place to have a conversation. So I don't think there's anything weird with them being in that big old room. Not it wasn't too big, but them being there, have little snacks, little charcuterie snacks or whatever, and talking about what's up. That's called a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? And some folks may not understand business meetings, okay? But I do. But it's cute. Okay. Now we then see Marsau and Tisha meeting up with the Slutty Vegan people. So I remember seeing on social media when the Slutty Vegan brands was in Huntsville and brought their Slutty Vegan trucks to, or through food or whatever. So it was cute. So Slutty Vegan trucks were parked in the parking lot of Black. And so Tisha and Marcel like, oh, we should do some kind of partnership because I'm saying he's a contractor. He built this plaza. I'm a broker, okay? So if you want to open a Slutty Vegan here in Huntsville, you should work with us. Now the people then say, well, we'll think about it. We shall see because we do these, worldwide, stops all over the world, all over the country, whatever, to test the water to see if we should open a restaurant in certain cities, in certain states, or whatever. It's really, really smart. Like Slutty Vegan is a for sure brand, and they do not have restaurants. They're not worldwide, but it makes sense to have a portable food truck that you can take to different states and different cities, and then see if the demand is there to open up a full-fledged restaurant. Because some folk would think, oh, it should be great, but it may be a city that people may not want slutty vegan food. Okay, so we shall see. So I think that's very, very smart. I think anybody who has, like we have here, we have a place called D Motown Deli. They do like corned beef sandwiches, and they have a food truck that they take. Cause they only have, I think, 2 locations here in Michigan, but they have a food truck and then go to different places. You know what I'm saying? Because you should we open up a location elsewhere. Okay, so it's smart. If you have a restaurant or if you even food, take the food truck and take it places. Okay, make that money. Don't let it make you. Okay. Anyway, but again, she's like, we'll see. We're not gonna say yes at all. Okay, we'll see if it would make a sense. Girl, if it makes sense, if it would make sense to have a restaurant here, I gotta go. Okay, we then see Marcel and Tisha, talk with Kimmy and Maurice. Okay, I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? So they discussed the meeting that everybody went to the fight for the final six, the core six. You know what I'm saying? Now, Marceau, I thought it was gonna be fussing and arguing. I thought we would keep fussing and nothing would get done, but that did not happen because we already had the information. I said, well, first of all, I think the reason y'all was fussing before was because everybody had a say so in what the group did. So everybody felt the need to argue their point. When you invite us and tell us about something y'all want to do, we ain't got to fuss about it. This y'all shit. Okay? So Kimmy still feel like, okay, this is the comeback group. Okay, I feel like they're just regurgitating and repurposing the comeback group stuff. It's the same thing, different name, no new idea. It's the same thing. Okay, that's all. Now Kimmy Maurice also like we still want to know like what do y'all expect from everyone? And to me, it's still crazy that Tisha and Marcel can't fully explain their full vision, what they expect from people up front, because that's their points, and what the whole objective. Like they still have not fully talked about that, and it's crazy. Okay, because asking them to help, but not explaining to them what they get for helping is the one thing I think everyone is like, well, what's the point? Like, what are we doing? Okay. And with Kimmy still, like, we're all on different levels. So when you have people on different levels, like, we want to know what we getting and what we all on a level, Kimmy. And teacher, hush. Her point is, we don't need to do your event. We don't need to publicize or promote our brands at this event because we on a different level. So, what's the point of us doing this? And Tisha Marceau is kind of like, you know, and Tisha, but well, nothing has been fully, thought out. It was an idea, you know what I'm saying, and we were really looking for feedback from y'all. And I'm like, Tisha, I don't. If I have an idea, if I have an idea of what I want, if I want feedback from somebody, I would not be asking them to come and do the event with me. I would say, hey, this is my idea. What do y'all think? What do y'all think I should do? I'm asking for your input on what I should do for my event. But no, you presented it as an opportunity for everyone to do the Black Expo. Okay, so girl, you ain't looking for feedback. Okay, and because this is about helping people in our area. Cool. Cool. But what Marceau said, well, basically, we were sneaky about getting y'all involved. Meaning, we left stuff real blanket and soft and hoped y'all would just agree to help us for free because we're cheap. And it's like, no, not today. Not on my watch, okay? And when Marcel and Kim like, well, first of all, Kimmy said, I feel like they keep saying how this is a community event, meaning, oh, it's for the community. Okay, so y'all should really not ask us about payment. And Maurice said, well, y'all need to do some work on, discussing the payment stuff. And Marcel said, well, we ain't paying nobody. Okay, well, guess what? We not helping. Because when you're at the level they're at, y'all should be thinking about making money from this. Even if it's not making money from the people in the community, how can y'all not have sponsorships that want to promote y'all on a nationally syndicated TV show? Brands should want, like, Slutty Vegan coming here, in my opinion, was a promotion. That, remember when Stormi said, when her and Mel first met, and they were discussing Mel being an ambassador for her brand, and she said how they were talking about Stormi coming on the show to do a walk-on spot where she would discuss or talk about her business. That's what Slutty Vegan did. Slutty Vegan had their trucks outside. It really wasn't even a part of the show. It was a small sponsorship, a small advertisement of Slutty Vegan on a nationally syndicated TV show. So even folks who do, because some folks may not have ever heard of Slutty Vegan. So it gives you a storyline of an event at your space. It gives us promotion, quid pro quo. So again, to want to have a whole Black Expo and not want to pay at least Martell, Mel, Kimmy, and Maurice. Well, not Martell should not get paid because Martell ain't got shit to advertise up the damn wine. My point is, somebody should be thinking about who we're gonna pay, what we're gonna pay them, and what sponsors can we bring in so we all can make some money. The fuck, okay? Slutty Vegan did what Stormi was supposed to do and what anybody should do on the show. You advertise. You come on here, a small little guest spots. Yes, I'm having a little event at Black. I'm Slutty Vegan. Okay, and people gonna look up Slutty Vegan and get some food. Anyway, but that was it. Marceau said they ain't paying nobody. Okay, now look, y'all. I need y'all to take one little second to do what? Like the dang on video. It'd be funny when folks ask me where are the locations in my like the video. I'm like, y'all do know that those are all places in Detroit. Because y'all do not know I am born and raised and still reside in the 313. Okay, so all that stuff is from where? The 313. Anyway, we see Marceau and Martell have a little conversation because they're going to help each other. Okay, so I think this is because Martell needs somebody to film with. Okay, because who else is going to film with? Anyway, Martell still have not passed the builder's license test. Okay, so Marceau is going to help him study, and in return for trying to help Martell pass this test, he has not passed in 20 years. Martell's going to help Marceau get in shape. Okay, I'm like, whatever, because this is my thing. I feel like cool. You know, thick ass Martell want to help thick ass Marsau get in shape. Cool, because we see thick ass Martell in them tight ass suits. But I feel like no one can help Martell pass the test because it's like a lost cause. Okay, I'm like, Marsau, you can't help him, sir. You can't. Okay, because has he passed the shit yet? I don't think so. Okay. But if two bald headed men want to help each other be better in different ways, I guess by all means do that. Okay. So they discussed the whole Core 6 meeting or whatever, and they kind of both feel like, what everybody, should be able to work together. Okay. To get along. The funny part was, I feel like Marceau was saying like I think everybody should together work be able to work together was more of like you and Mel hopefully y'all can be cool. I think Martell thing was what can Mel and Tisha work together, and I feel like Mel and Tisha can work together. I don't think Martell and Mel should because Martell is an asshole. Okay, Martell is an asshole. And that's just the bottom line of it all. Okay. Now when he then asked, well, when did Tisha and Mel become best friends? I was like, best friends? Who said that? Who? Who I asked, okay? And I feel like Martell is only upset. Martell likes it when people don't like Mel because he feels like it makes him more right than her. So his issue really is why did Tisha stop hating Mel. I need Tisha to hate Mel. I need anybody to not like Mel so I don't feel so lonely. Okay? Because him, they always fall out. How they friends again or whatever. Girl, shut up. Shut up. You be telling folks stuff to get them pissed off at Mel, hoping they would stay pissed off. And with Marsau, so I think they both just made the choice to move on and be cordial. And I'm like, because they're adults. They're adults. I'm gonna reiterate though, Tisha would have had to see me about that dark soul comment. Point blank, from what I'm saying. But I can say cool if they're both out here being cordial because what? They're co-workers. Everybody has to work. Everyone at some point in life had to work with somebody they didn't really like. Got on their damn nerve, okay? It ain't no difference between Tisha and Mel. They not friends right now, but they can be cordial. Okay, so Marceau then brings up how Mel invited the kids, well, at least basically Tisha, the girls, to her kid's birthday party, which makes Martell, that's crazy. I can't believe that's just crazy. To invite y'all and not invite me? Why do that? Why not invite me? I can't believe, I'm saying, the fact that Martell feel like, and he said, Mel should always include me and invite me to anything that has to do with the kids. Birthday parties, school events, all this shit. First of all, if it's a school event, the school should tell you, not me. Okay. You should be active enough for the school to also tell you, because we're not married no more. So the school should notify both parents. It ain't on me. Okay. You should be the one to keep up with that. And he really, Martell said, Mel don't like people to know that we have a good co-parenting uh situation. She won't. I'm like, what drugs are you on that you think that's true? Are you delusional? He gotta be the girl. What he wants us to believe. Mel just wants people to believe things are crazy, even when things are good. I'm like, sir, you're delusional. You're delusional, okay? She don't want people to see. I was like, no, she don't want to be around crazy. But you keep, well, she don't call me. Uh, when I had a kids, she won't call me. And when she had a kids, she don't have to call you. She don't. She won't call me on. Why does she, when he said she didn't call me on the girl's birthday? Why does she have to call you on y'all kid's birthday? He really operate on things should be just how they were when we were married. And the fact of the matter is, the reason Mel makes sure to protect her peace is because he wants to control her. He really wants to be involved in all the things she wants to do, as if he did not lose that privilege when he took his dick outside the house and made a baby with someone else. The fuck, okay? And for him to sit up here and say she should always include me, I said, first of all, Martell, fuck you, okay? Second of all, I feel like the reason she invited Tisha and Marsau was because their kids know each other and the same age. And again, if we're trying to move forward, let me invite the kids who my daughters know. It's a party, whatever, okay? Third of all, it is disgusting to me how he really tried to make her seem like this unreasonable parent who is trying to keep the kids from him, because he talks as if she don't want me around my kids. When she had a kid, her job is not to make sure that you see them too. Y'all ain't there yet. And he tries to make it seem like because she wants to do her own thing when she had a kids, that it's her fucking with him. And I was like, no, nigga, it's her time. When she already don't have the kids full time, she don't have them daily. So when she has them, I think she wants to make sure to soak up all she can with them, because in a week they're going back to him. He's stupid. And again, you could have avoided all of this had you kept your dick in the house. Y'all are no longer one big happy married family. Okay? You want to shame the lady for having boundaries because you crazy and controlling. And the crazy part is, Martell thinks people are not smart enough to see through with bullshit, but I'm not dumb. I see the shit, okay? We then see the kids' party where he already told Marsau he wasn't invited. He's already said, I can't believe she invited you and did not invite me. So you know you not invited to this thing. But what does he do? Shows up. Why? Because he's delusional and crazy and insane. Okay. Now it's Mariah and Malia's birthday. Well, their birthday is about a week apart. So they had, so Mel, rented out the skating rink for them to have a private birthday celebration for her kids. Okay, she had her own invite list. She invited who she wanted there. Martell already told us he wasn't invited. And he showed up anyway. Okay. And Mel was like, nope. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Now, as soon as she saw him walk in, she said, Martell, let's talk outside. Let's talk about the door. Now, she told we heard her say to producers, no, I'm not doing cameras. Mel, to me, does seem to not want to film with the kids and Martell when things aren't cool. So I feel like her like no cameras. I think she knew there's gonna be some bullshit. Okay. But I also like to say that she pulled him to the side. As soon as she saw him, she pulled him to the side. She did not have a conversation in front of the kids. She did not want to do it on camera. I can respect her trying to keep it as quiet as she could when her ex-husband showed up to an event she's having that he was not invited to. Now this is the thing. I don't care that he is their daddy. I don't. Because Martell has not earned the right to just show up as a father. He hasn't. Martell has not earned the right to have a say so in what Mel does with the kids when she has them. So anyone feeling like, how dare she not invite him? How dare she ask him to leave? He wasn't invited. He showed up to bully her. to try to make it seem like, okay, the kids see me, you can't send me away because the kids see me. You can't be, there are kids. Like, she made it clear you're not invited because we're divorced. Okay. And we have to be clear. A lot of divorced couples have joint parties. Sure. They don't. Because a lot of married couples have separate shit. And Martel and Mel are at a separate shit stage. Anybody just showing up, knowing they're not invited, is doing it to cause a scene, to push buttons. And the fact of the matter of how he acted when she's like, Martell, you're not invited. You know you weren't invited. You're not supposed to be here. And him, but it's our daughter's birthday. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because I had an event for our kids. I did not invite you. It's my week with the kids. It's my year to have them for their birthday because when you married or whatever, and they're talking outside by the doors, okay? And her thing was, look, I did not invite you to the event. It's a private event. I'm asking you to leave. This is a party I'm throwing for my daughter. You can feel free to throw one for yourself. Have you ever thrown a party for any of our kids since I left you? And I'm like, the fact that he could not say yes. The fact that Martell has never thrown a party for his kids since she left him, to me, shows he's not doing this because he wants to be there for. He's doing it to piss Mel off. Because you could easily throw your own party for the kids when you don't have to be just because it made me mad. Okay, and she even said you can get Mariah later on today and still celebrate with her for her birthday, but you can't do this right now. No. And him, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave you. I want to. She's like, Martell, you can see her later. The fact that he tried to bully her into forcing her to let him stay is the point that she has to set up boundaries, because look at what he does. If he's not invited, if he's not included, he wants to push his way in. Okay, and please do not have me have to call the police to have you removed. Now, he then says how Mel always has threatened to. No, she said she's always done that. She will call the police, and each time she do, it is in my favor. I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't. Okay, at all. Okay, and Mel like, look, you keep, because his point was, I want to celebrate her. Oh, you get her later. Why are you here? Get out. Okay, well, she that's me saying get out. But she kept, Mel was, it was so bad because Mel has to keep her composure. Mel has to stay calm. Mel cannot go off because she then looks like the crazy parent. But Martell always does it. And we seen Miss Van was right there, and and I'm gonna do a separate video because Mel went live and she had some tweets. I'm gonna make that a separate video to show what she's about to show. So that video will be up after this one. However, Miss Van was right there. It was a few people in that doorway with them. No kids were there. And when he kept on saying how you didn't invite me, you were invited. You know what I'm saying? You were invited. I was not invited. I'm like, sir, what you fussing for? Okay. And Mel's point was the custody arrangement is that on odd year birthdays, the mother gets the kids. Mariah is turning 11. It's my year, but I'm still letting you get her later on. Okay, I invited you before, and you didn't come. I was never invited. I was never. And Ms. Van then said, Martell, you were invited. You were. And then someone stepped up, was saying something, and Ms. Van said, well, hey, M's all up and saying, can you step back? Because you done in this. You step back. I beg Martell, why you fussing? Martell raised his voice and yelling at Ms. Van because she's telling somebody else, hey, calm down, step back, you not even in this. And my thing is, Mel's mama is for sure in this because she's also a person who has to help Mel, with the kids. Why? Because her husband took a dick out the house. Okay, so Martell is like, I'm not leaving. He walked back in the party. However, he walked back in, hugged the kids, and then he left. Thank God. And Mel, like, he can throw his own party on his time. That's what I do. And if y'all follow me on social media, holiday times, we see her celebrating stuff either sometime before holidays and sometimes after because he has them. So she has to make other arrangements because she don't have a girl. So people, anybody who don't think Martell is a controlling, narcissistic asshole, you're dumb. And I mean that respectfully because anybody who comes to their child's birthday party trying to use the children to force their mama to let you be around because you want to have this picture that y'all is happy, that y'all are still this happy family. Y'all not. Y'all not. Stop it. And if he stopped trying to force Mel to do what he wants, she may have been more lenient before. But now, because you keep pushing her, she's going to make sure that you don't run shit that has to do with her kids when she has them. She's not going to let you control anything when she has them because of how you act. Okay. Now he left. The kids have fun. Party, party, party. Let's all have cake and ice cream. Okay. Lastly, we still are seeing because we see that she invited Kiki and also Tisha. Tisha's daughter was there as well. And they were talking. I was surprised that I saw Tisha here. I couldn't believe it. Y'all cool now? And they both said we had a conversation. You know, and Mel said after the whole brunch lunch thing with Kimmy and her teacher, they both just want to be in a more positive space, and that's it. Neither one of them is like friends. They're not friends. They're able to be cordial and film the show. You would probably not see them hanging around each other outside of the show, but they can be co-workers, okay? And Mel said, "Well, is y'all okay? Did y'all have come to Jesus moment?" We did, but Kiki, like, I still need to talk to Tiffany. Tiffany still is on my list, okay? I want to discuss some shit with her, so I can't wait to see her in person, okay? Mel then brings up how she's had the whole little tea party thing or whatever, and they would have a time to talk about communication or whatever. And so that's really all it was. Okay. But I mean, even seeing Mel, Tisha, and Key in the scene, like, it was tolerable. Like, I like the fact that we're getting back to regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Regular stuff. Because they don't have to be best friends. They don't have to be at all. However, I'm happy they can be able to have a cordial event. Their kids who are all the same age, whatever, can hang out. The kids are having fun. They not around there fussing and arguing. Okay? It's a starting point. We can't want them to stay beefed out. And even though we know Tisha ain't shit for saying Mel had dark hearts, and now she up and eat the lady food, we are happy that things are moving forward. Okay. And next week is the tea party. And bitch, I am ready. Girl, Kiki checking Tiffany and saying, at least I always knew who my father. I was like, now you know your daddy and she don't, girl. And then, Stormi mama, because Mel allowed it, so because I'm like, why was her mama there? But Mel allowed everyone to bring a plus one. So Stormi's plus one was her mama. But her mama, girl, I don't want to have to read her mama, but I think I'm gonna have to. I do. Anyway, y'all, that's the whole episode. Okay. Now, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, okay, comment in the comment section, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter. And I will see y'all later on or whatever. I will be reviewing Housewives of Atlanta. I just don't know if I'm going to do a live review or a pre-record. Anyway, I got to go. I love you all. Be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. Bye.